two, one. All right. All right. So we recording. So John already shared a little bit about himself. If anybody else want to share what they do and what your goals are, feel free to do it while you got the opportunity to speak. And if you introduce yourself and kind of tell me what your hopes and desires are, I can better tailor this whole session for you in a more helpful way. So if you want to speak and you can't, maybe it's because your microphone is muted down at the bottom. You can just click the little button. If not, I'll get right into this thing. So by show of, I want to use the chat for sure, okay? I want people to use the chat so we won't have too many people talking over each other. By Olette's in the house. What's up, Olette? By show of hands in the chat, type yes if you are putting out content on a consistent basis.
Moved upstairs.
Type in yes if you are putting out content on a consistent basis right now. Okay. Yes, I got here. Oh, perfect, Olette. Yes. Okay, Mike says yes. Angelique, yes. Okay, perfect. Everybody's putting out content on a consistent basis. Yes, but need to work on a consistent basis. Okay, perfect. So this whole presentation is about, I'm going to sell you on the reason why you should be putting out more content, but also how to automate that content and how to automate that content so that you can monetize your presence on the internet. So some of you guys already know this about me already, but some of you don't. So I just want to kind of share who I am and what I do so that you can get a gist of my qualifications here. So I'm going to share my screen. When I share the screen, you're going to pull the bottom of the right screen, the bottom of that screen, make it bigger if you want to, and then you'll be able to see my screen. So here we go. So my name is Robbie Cornelius, obviously. And so basically what I do is in 2008, okay, I started off as a rapper, believe it or not. And I wanted to get my music out there to the world. This was 2008. This is like MySpace era. If any of you guys remember MySpace when you used to have the top friends list and all of that stuff. So I started putting myself out there back in 2008 with MySpace. And what I started to notice, I'm from a city called Valdosta, Georgia, small city. Population now maybe is about 74,000. It could be more than that now. But basically what I discovered back in 2008 is that if I put out content, if I put my music out there, my music traveled beyond my neighborhood. That seems like a no-brainer today, like duh. But back then, if you were a rapper or any kind of musician, your music really didn't travel that far. So when I started putting music out there on MySpace, I started hitting other markets, and then people started booking me for shows. And I thought that was the most amazing thing in the world. So I'm going to be transparent here, and I'm going to show you a little bit about my story. So this is me way back in the day. I used to be a very mean looking individual, but I put out so many what we call mixtapes back then. And what I did is I just used the power of the internet. Nobody was really talking about it back then, but I used the power of the internet, and I got my music out there in front of people that would appreciate it. So long story short, my music was very negative. It was very dark because I had a very colorful upbringing, had a near-death experience at the age of 7. And then on top of that, I grew up in a very abusive household, watching my mother get beat religiously by my father. And so I had a lot of trauma. Rap was the way I dealt with that trauma. Long story short, fast forward to 2010. I got an opportunity to sign a record deal. And during that time, I had what I call now a spiritual awakening. I realized that my path was not supposed to be the path of a rapper that was spreading all kind of dirty content out there. So I decided, and I had a bright idea, I'm not going to sign the contract. And basically, when I made that decision, that was it. I went broke. I had nothing else. I had no money. I had no plan B, but I just knew I couldn't put that negative music out there to the masses. So then I took it upon myself to understand that, hey, man, there were some valuable things I learned from music, like getting my music out there using the power of the internet. So I'm going to go back to a Wayback Machine, and I'm going to show you the first website that I built here. And we'll get down to the nuts and bolts of how this applies to you. I just want you to see how long I have been doing this and how long it took me to get here. But tonight, I hopefully can give you a shortcut. So I can go back. This is a Wayback Machine right here. I can go back to 2000 and maybe I should go back further than that. But let's just go back to 2011 right here and see what my first horrible website looked like back in the day. This website ended up making me some money when I was a rapper. Let's see if we can pull it up. Maybe we can. Let's go back to 2008 here then. Let's see. Maybe we can find it. Okay, it's coming up, I think. Let's see here. Here it is. All right, so this is like the first website that I built. That's wild looking back at this. But I sold my music off of this website, and I also sold wow, that's crazy. I also sold merch off of this website as well. So I've been doing this for a very, very long time, back when it wasn't really popular or that known. And so when I walked away from this life, okay, I got deeply into meditation in the self-help world. And I decided that I didn't want to work for anybody. And so what I realized is that my best chance at making some money and eventually getting rich was to learn how to use the internet to my benefit. So this guy right here, I walked away from this life and transformed into the guy that you see right here. And so basically, the thing that these two people have in common outside of both of these individuals being me is the fact that both of these individuals put out content. Back then, my content was music. Although it was negative music, it was music, okay? And also, in addition to that, I would put out merchandise related to the music. So I realized that, man, I did all of that with the negative stuff. I can take some of that stuff and apply it to something positive. And so after I went on my journey of personal transformation and decided to really walk this life, I said, okay, I got to start rebuilding myself. How can I start making some money online? I don't even know if any of this merch is going to show up. It would be very funny if it did. It's not. But how can I start making some money online? So the first thing I did is I went around my house and started listing stuff on Amazon. I'm talking about anything I could find, canned goods, books, you name it. I sold everything. And in about 3 months of doing that, I would go to the garage sales and freaking Goodwill. In about 3 months of doing that, I ended up making my first $60,000 online. Okay, and I'm giving you the short story. $60,000 online, and then the way it happened is I made a little bit of money, and then in about 2 days, I ended up making over $40,000. So a lot of that money ended up being made in a couple of days after I struggled with making little money over time. And so long story short, content is king. When I reinvented myself and started transforming my life, the first thing I did, and I don't even know why I thought about doing this, but I started putting out content on the internet. And I started putting out content in the form of a podcast. And so I put out this podcast back then. It was called In Soul Radio. It's gone through 100 different names now, but the point of the matter is I put out content. So you're going to hear me say content a lot, okay? The reason why you're going to hear me say content a lot is because content is the reason why I live the life that I live right now. I'm not trying to say that my life is better than anybody. I'm just saying that my life is definitely being lived on purpose today. And it's all because I publish content. Now, I want you to think about content in this way. When you publish a piece of content, you are literally cloning yourself, okay? You are cloning yourself. You are duplicating yourself. Does that make sense to everybody? You are duplicating yourself. If you're not publishing content, you are literally making life harder for yourself. And the analogy I gave on TikTok earlier today, let's imagine that you and I both sell a product. You decide you want to be a door-to-door salesman. I take the same product, and while you go to 100 doors per day, knocking on 100 doors, getting declined, I'll turn my phone around and make one video, get in front of 100 people or more without even leaving my physical location. And I attract the people that like what I have to say, and I repel the people that don't like what I have to say. So, and then that piece of content that I publish on the internet is going to continue to talk to people for me while the physical version of me work, plays, eat, and sleep. So I want you to write this down. Olet is the king of this. This guy right here, Olet, O-E-L-T, he is the king, in my opinion, of content. He puts out more content. He just disappeared when I said that, when I gave him a shout out. But he puts out more content than virtually anybody that I know, okay? So you want to put yourself out there. The reason why you want to put yourself, and let me paraphrase, and or your message out there is because the more people come across you and your message, the more people are going to know you exist. I want you to really take that in. Money is equivalent to how many people know you exist. Write that down. And content is going to be a vehicle that allows more and more people to know you exist. If I don't know you exist, if I don't know your product or service exists, how can I buy it? Right? So you want to put out content, but here's the thing, for most people, it's hard to create content consistently. It's hard for a lot of people to work, be with their family, and create content. So tonight, I want to give you an easy way that you can create content virtually on the go. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull up Canva, which is one of the #1 platforms that I use. But here's a content automation system that I use to create content. I call it RCDM. The R stands for research. Okay. Research is basically figuring out what type of content people are searching for. Point blank simple. And there's multiple ways you can do research. I'm going to show you some ways that you can do it, and I'm going to give you some tools that will help you do it. Research. First of all, I need to know who I am as an individual, and I need to decide what type of products or services I want to put out there. When I understand what type of product or service I'm putting out there, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's imagine that I'm Prosperity Queen and I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent, right? If I'm a real estate agent, I need to understand what type of content people are searching for related to real estate. There is a crystal ball that exists on the World Wide Web. Hey, Margaret, it's good to see you right there. There is a crystal ball that exists on the World Wide Web, and that crystal ball is called either Google Trends, which is free. Go to trends.google.com. Everything I put up here tonight, I'm gonna put the link to it right in the chat. So this is Google Trends. That way you guys don't even have to search for it. So Google Trends, right? So let's just say that I'm a real estate agent in Atlanta. I'm gonna go to Google Trends and I'm gonna type in real estate Atlanta. And I'm gonna type in enter. And what I'm looking for is I'm going to see if people are searching for this, okay? Now, Google Trends is gonna give you a broad perspective of what people are searching for. When you see these little blue squiggly lines right here, it means people are searching for it. when you come to this platform, the first thing is you got to look at the settings. It's going to be set for the United States, and then it's going to automatically be set to show you stats based on the past 24 hours. What you want to do is you want to get a broader perspective. You want to click this button right here, and you want to go to where it says the past 30 days. You want to look at what the trend says for that particular keyword over the past 30 days. So boom, that's going to give you a broader perspective. And to me, it looks like this trend is continuing to climb. It declined a little bit, but this is going to give you insight into what type of content people are searching for. That's the free way. That's the free way to discover. Now, this is a pretty good tool, but I like to use this paid tool that I use right here. It's called Insta Keywords. I'm going to just copy it right here, and I'm going to just send it to you. Okay. Boom. So voila, there's Insta Keywords. That's this app right here that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do the same thing. This right here is gonna give you more specific details on everything. This is a gold mine. I want you to write this down. Keywords equals traffic on the internet. Keywords equal traffic. If people are searching for it and there's low competition for that keyword, it means you can come up when people are searching for that. The reason why that's important is because when you come up, when people read your blog or watch your video or listen to your podcast, if you have a really good call to action in that video or that piece of content, that video or that blog or that podcast can lead to more money in the bank for you. So here's what I'm getting at here. I'll go to this keyword tool right here, and I'll type in real estate Atlanta. And I'm going to use this as an example. All right. So here's a prime example. This keyword, as it sits, I know these are 3 words, but I want you to follow this closely. This keyword, as it sits, is a keyword. Although these are 3 words, Google sees that as one keyword, all 3 words together as one keyword, real estate, Atlanta. Here's what I would do if I were you. I would create a blog title or a blog article, a YouTube video, and a TikTok video that had that title, those keywords in the title rather. Why? Because this keyword tool is telling me that around 4,375 people per month are searching for that terminology. And then also the keyword tool is telling me that the competition for that keyword is great. I'm seeing nothing but green here. And when I see green, I see green. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this keyword right here, and I'm going to go over to the most popular platform on the face of the internet today, which is ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm gonna click on ChatGPT. I have plugins right here, but I'm gonna tell ChatGPT, give me social media ideas related to, and I'm gonna type in my keyword, real estate Atlanta. And I spelled related wrong. I left the A out. Boom. Real estate Atlanta. I'm gonna hit enter. I still spelled it wrong, but who cares? ChatGPT knows what I mean. So now, here's ChatGPT giving me some content ideas. Look at this. It's telling me neighborhood insights. Share posts about different neighborhoods in Atlanta. Highlight what makes each area unique, such as local attractions, restaurants, parks, and community events. That's one video right there. So I can just type in, I can just say, hey, are you looking for some of the best neighborhoods in Atlanta, Georgia? Here are my top 5 or whatever. And just make a short video, 30-second video on the top 5 events or the top 5 neighborhoods in Atlanta related to my keyword, related to my niche. Why am I doing that? Because I want to come up when people are typing in real estate agent in Atlanta, or plumber in Chicago, or best motivational clothing. Whatever your niche is, you need to know what people are searching for and how they are searching for it. Create content related to it. So guess what I can tell ChatGPT? If I think number one is a great idea, I'm going to say, give me some content for number one. And I'm going to hit enter. Give me some content for number one. Absolutely. It's telling me what are the top city or the top little neighborhoods. Post title, discover the charm of Midtown Atlanta. You don't have to go stand in Midtown Atlanta to create this content. You just literally get on the video, get a couple of photos from Google for Midtown, put it in the background of your video, and boom, there's your first video. Here's another one. Why Buckhead is Atlanta's premier neighborhood. Voila. See, we no longer have to guess anymore. We know what people are searching for based off of the keywords. We go to the smartest platform on the face of the earth right now, which is ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to give you the ideas for the content. The days of just posting content just to post it, it doesn't have to be like that anymore. We don't want to know what you're eating. I mean, people do want to know what you're eating. Let me reframe that. But my thing is, how can you monetize that piece of content? So now let's just imagine you read this script right here, and then you turn to your camera, and then you say to your camera, Midtown Atlanta is known for its vibrant artistic scenery. And you just paraphrase. Whatever you're going to do, you just paraphrase. And you start talking to the camera. That's your first video. Boom. Voila. That's my first video. I'm done. There's a problem with that. Why is there a problem with that? Because most people get distracted by their phones. So let me show you a better way of doing this. You take that same piece of content. You go over to Canva. I hope you guys are familiar with Canva. You type in the word TikTok. Let's just say if you're creating a video for TikTok. You type in TikTok. Here's all of these different templates for TikTok videos on Canva. I pay for Canva Pro. It only costs $12 a month for Canva Pro. Very affordable. I'm going to put Canva Pro right there. It's very affordable for Canva Pro. Okay, so go to Canva Pro, type in TikTok. If you're creating a YouTube video, type in YouTube. You select a template. Let's just see. I like this template right here. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to hit customize this template. And now I have my template in here for my TikTok video. I'm going to delete one of these because I don't need it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend about an hour of my day. And I know this sounds crazy, but I want you to think about this. I'm going to sit here for about 30 minutes to an hour. And all I'm going to do is create content related to my particular topic that I want to be found on Google for. How does that look? I'm going to go right here where it says video on the left. And then I'm going to click this button up here at the top that says record yourself. I'm just going to hit that button like this, and my video is going to pop up just like this on the screen. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk to the camera. Some of you guys have seen my videos looking just like this. So I'm going to sit here. Do you know that Buckhead is one of Atlanta's most amazing cities? I mean, just look at the atmosphere, and then you just talk about everything related to your video. I'm not even looking at the camera, so technically I could just have a script right in front of me and read that script. And then when I'm done with the video, I'm going to hit done. Now I'm going to go up here to the top right, and I'm going to hit save. Watch this magic. So now there's my video right there, okay? And my video is saving over here to the left. So here's that video. So I can delete this little circle if I wanted to. And now I'm going to take that video I just recorded, and I'm going to drag it over here just like this. And it's going to automatically fill up that spot right there. I'm going to double click my video, adjust it just a little bit. And now I got my video. I'm going to move my text down. And then I can edit my text. I can say, Atlanta's best, and then neighborhoods. Let me, I'm gonna ungroup this. I'm gonna adjust my text a little bit. And there we go. That's my first video. And then I'm going to give a call to action in the video. Maybe I might say a little, like my slogan is master your mind, make money online. You want to say something that people are going to remember you by. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing over again. I'm going to just hit duplicate page. Just like that. I'm going to record another video. And I'm going to just let my video stack up. And I'm going to just drag, every time I record a video, I'm going to just drag it over here into my scene. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it again. I'll change the text on it, and I'm gonna just drag my video over here. So easy. All I'm doing is sitting here recording videos, because videos are equivalent to you cloning yourself. Change the text, change the text. You can sit here for 30 minutes to an hour and put out a month or two's worth of content. Sure, you're gonna spend a bulk of time in the beginning, but what you're doing is, while you're recording that content in the present moment, you're going to free yourself up in the future. This is what this is about. This is about leverage. You want to free yourself up in the future. Okay, so I'm going to create a bunch of content today so that I can free myself tomorrow. So if I sit down and I create, like I came in the office today at 5 o'clock or whatever it was, 8 o'clock this morning. I sat here, and after my last meeting, which was around 12 or 1 o'clock, whenever me and Angie got done, I sat here and I studied my field, and then I created content related to what I studied. That's what I did. If you really want to get clever, you might want to change your shirts up in the video. Okay, so it can look like these are different days. A lot of times you might see my content on TikTok or Instagram. I recorded that video a long time ago, but it looks like I'm out there right now doing it, or it looks like I'm in the office tonight doing it, but I'm not. I'm live tonight, of course. But a lot of times I've already recorded that content, as you can see here. Look at all this content that I got just sitting here. Just sitting here. Look at all that content. It's just sitting there. That's money in the bank right there. That's money. All of this is money in the bank. Content is money today. So here's what you want to do. Let's say you get all your videos down. I'm going to change the title right here. I'm just going to say video example. Label it what you want. And then I'm going to hit share. And I'm going to download these videos. I hit download. What will happen is, on Canva, if you don't select that right there, all of these videos will download as one long video. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to download these videos one by one. Download video 1. Once that's downloaded, download video 2. That's downloaded. Download your videos, and after you download your videos, I'm going to show you what you do with these videos so that it makes money for you around the clock. What you want to do is you want to go to this platform called repurpose.io, okay, or you can go to repurposesoftware.com. And repurposesoftware.com is going to allow you to publish all of your content on multiple platforms all at once. Okay? You want to work smarter, not harder. So repurpose, and if you want to get repurpose, you can literally just click right there where that red button is, or you can scan that QR code. What you can do is you're going to go to repurpose, and you're literally going to connect all of your social media accounts to this software. Here's a prime example. Let's just say I want to add my YouTube channel. I'm going to click right here where it says YouTube. Okay, I'm going to leave this standard. I'm going to hit connect. It's going to prompt me to sign into YouTube. I'm going to select one of my YouTube accounts, sign in. Once I'm signed into YouTube, that that particular social media platform is already connected to Repurpose. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Twitter, connect my Twitter account, connect my TikTok account, connect my Pinterest, which I see I need to redo that, connect my LinkedIn, connect my Instagram, connect my Google Drive, my Facebook, my podcast. I'm going to use this platform. I'm going to connect this one platform with all of my social media platforms. And then I'm going to make it to where when I post a video on one social media platform, this software is automatically going to go out to other platforms. And let me show you how this works. Once the first step is connections, you want to connect all your social media platforms. Once you set this up, you don't have to do it again. You don't have to even log into this platform again because it's just going to run automated behind the scenes. The next thing you're going to do is click on workflows. Workflows is basically you telling the software what to do. So here's what I told my software to do. I said everything that I put inside of my Google Drive folder, I want you to send that to Instagram. Then I want you to send it to Facebook. Then I want you to send it to Twitter and YouTube and LinkedIn and so on and so on. So now it looks like I'm always on social media, but in fact, I'm not on social media that much. I'm out living my life. I'm out running my companies, but I'm posting consistently because the software is posting my content for me. Now, everybody sets their repurposed software up differently. Here's how I set mine up. I'm going to go over to my Google Drive account. If anybody doesn't have Google Drive, it's free. I suggest you get one. Go to drive.google.com. And basically all I did when you come into your Google Drive, it's going to look like this. And I'm going to right click. I'm going to just label. I'm just going to create a folder. I'm just going to call this, I'm just going to say content for social media. I'm just going to name the folder content for social media. I'm going to hit create. So now I have a little folder. It's empty. There's no content in there. I labeled it content for social media. I'm going to go over to repurpose and I'm going to say connect. And watch this. I'll show you in real time. I'm going to click on Google Drive, hit connect. I'm going to select the account. I'm going to hit allow. And now I've already connected that account. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to workflow and I'm going to say, hey, create a new workflow. And I'm going to label this, I'm going to name it drive to social media or whatever. I'm going to label it content for social media because I already have a folder called that. Content for social media. I'm going to hit next. All we're doing is labeling this so you'll know what this thing does when you look at it. It says choose a source type. All that means is choose where you're going to be getting the content from. I'm going to click here. I'm going to select Google Drive. Leave all this the same. Go right here where it says choose a Google Drive folder. Remember, we just created a folder called Content for Social Media. I'm going to click right here where it says Google Drive. I'm going to select my email to sign in again. And I'm going to select this folder right here that says Content for Social Media. I select that folder and then I hit select. Now, this software knows to pull all the content I drop inside of this Google Drive folder. It's going to pull it and send it to where I tell it to send it to. Watch this. I'm going to hit next. And then it says, what type of action do you want to perform? Leave this the same. Skip this, hit next. The next thing you want to do is select a destination, AKA, where do you want this software to send that content to? I'm going to tell the software, to send everything I drop inside of this folder, send it to, let's just say, LinkedIn. It's going to say, okay, where do I want it to go? I want it to go to my personal feed on LinkedIn. And I'm going to hit done. I hit done. And now it's done. What I'm going to do is, so that I don't have to manually do it, you want to do one last action. You want to hit auto. You want to make it automated. And I'm going to tell the software, any piece of content that I publish in here from May 29th going forward, I want that content to automatically go to LinkedIn. I'm done. And then I move on to the next social media platform. I tell the software that I want to take the Google Drive and I want to send it to Facebook. And I'm going to just label it Drive to Facebook. Hit next. Where am I getting the content from? Google Drive. What Google Drive? The one associated with content for social media, right here. I hit select. I'm done. I hit next. I hit skip. Where am I going to send it to? Facebook. Okay. What type of content do I want to go to Facebook? I want it to automatically upload to my Facebook Reels. I hit done. Oh, sorry about that. 1 second. I got to select the page I want it to go to. So let's just say I want it to go to Finance News Media Facebook page. I hit done. Just like that. And now that content is being pulled automatically from, let's just say I drag all of my all of my videos that I created in Canva. Let's just say I save all those videos here. It's automatically going to pull that content from this Google Drive folder and send it out to the social media platforms that I tell it to send it out to. And it's going to do it periodically throughout the day.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So when it's pulling the content for each workflow, the actual file itself is staying in that folder. Is it taking a copy of it? Is it?
Exactly. Your content stays in that Google Drive folder, but it's duplicating that content and it's just sending it out to all these social media platforms at once.
So it doesn't matter how many workflows you have. It's just going to take a copy of it and shoot it out to wherever you want.
Absolutely. 100%. So now check this out. Let's just say I got my video. I don't want to do a real video because I don't want this to go out to social. But let's just say I got a video. Where's my videos? Okay, let me hit download. Okay, so let's just say, all right, how to develop a mindset for success. So I'll take that video, and all I got to do with this video is drop it right here inside of my Google Drive folder. And the software will be like, thank you, Robbie, for feeding me this content. And the software now knows, Repurpose now knows to send that out to these social media platforms. So now I have just essentially, I've done two things. I've cloned myself and I've also freed myself up in the future simply because I used a repurposing software to schedule my post out for me automatically in the future.
Robbie?
Yes, sir.
So how do you know which pieces of content have actually made it through the workflow? I mean, if you look at your drive,
Yeah.
is it just automatic? The moment you drop your content in there, the workflow is just going to happen. Boom.
Yeah, well, the software does its own thing. It thinks like, okay, I'll send this one out at 2:00 today. I'll send another one out at 5. And the way you can tell if that content has gone out, you can go inside your repurpose software and you can click view content. When you see view content, you can see that this already went out on these dates right here. And here's the cool part about it. Let's just say I got a boatload of content in there already. Watch this. Let's do this. I'm gonna show you in real time. I'm gonna go over to my TikTok page if I'm logged in. All right, so here's my TikTok page. I'm logged in. Okay, so here's my TikTok page. Something went wrong. All right, So look, this was an automated piece of content right here. It's already got 287 views. I don't have that shirt on today. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That video has already went out. Watch this. So let's just say life has gotten busy and you forget to record your content for the future. Well, you already have content sitting in your repurposed software now. So watch this. Even if your content has already gone out, always remember, not everybody in the world has seen your content. You can republish that content. So I'm gonna go inside of my TikTok platform here. Give me 1 second. Where was it? Drive to TikTok. No, that's not what I want to look for. I'm looking for right here. Drive to TikTok. Watch this. So let's just say I already got content that's already have gone out in the past. But let's just say I want to publish it again. So I'm gonna click on that video to see what it was. All right, that's the video. I'm gonna just hit republish. That's just content. Watch this. There's the caption. I can put hashtags in there. Inner peace, wealth, happiness, success, whatever that's related to. Okay. And then I'm gonna hit publish now, or I can schedule it for the future. Again, even though I've already published it. Now look, it says queued. That video is queued already. And in a matter of refreshing it, you'll see it go from queued to you'll see where it says published. I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness. Okay, so I'll look for that video. Let me see. Just like that, it's processing already. It went from queued to processing, and in a couple of seconds, that video is going to end up over here on my TikTok page. Even though I already published it weeks or even months ago, I don't know when that was. Let me refresh it one more time. Upload it. There we go. Upload it. So now I'm going to go over to TikTok. I'm going to refresh my page, and there's that video already.
Hmm.
So now it just looks like I'm pumping out content all the time. But I'm not. I'm living my life. This is the video, right? This is the only video I did today in real time. And that's because I was telling people about this meeting that we're doing tonight. So any questions so far? I want to make sure everybody's following me right now. Any questions so far?
Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead. Anybody go? Go ahead.
So, the question that I had is in reference to the automation piece. Are you
Okay.
able to say, okay, I want this to go out at 8 o'clock, or I want it to go out at 11 o'clock, or does the software just choose the best time for your content to go out? Like you don't have a
Both.
choice.
Both. You do have a choice, yes. So you can go right here to where it says calendar, and then you can schedule specific times as well. Look at that. So you can schedule specific times that content. So if I want to schedule a time, I just literally go up here, and where's that button at? It seems like they hide it every single time I turn around. Oh, I'm wrong. I am wrong right now. Let me do this. So let me go back to your workflow. So here's what you'll do. So let's just say you drop your content inside of one of these platforms, inside of one of these little folders or whatever. So you can go in there where it says view content, and then you can hit you can hit publish. And then right when you, at the bottom, you're going to see schedule. And that's where you can go in and schedule what time you want this to go out. So then you can go down here, and let's just say we're in May 29th. Where are we? May 29th. So let's just say you click on May 30th right there. You just double click, and then you can choose you got the date right there. And then you can hit this little time slot, and you can select what time you want that piece of content to go out. And then once you do that, you hit schedule content, and it's just going to go out when you tell it to go out. So
Wow.
you can be real strategic and start thinking like here's where the money making part of it comes in. So let's just say that you're someone like Olette that has a clothing brand. Okay, so Olette has a clothing brand, and Olette understands that during certain times of the year, people are just going to start buying a whole bunch of stuff off the internet. So if he's really thinking in the future, he can look at the calendar and say, okay, we got 4th of July coming up. Well, let me create some 4th of July themed merch right now. And a week before 4th of July, whenever, I'm going to start having my content automatically go out because I want to get it in front of people and I want people to see it so that they have enough time to order that product. And it, let's just say 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time. I want people to have enough time to order that product when they get it when they order it from my website. So I'm going to start scheduling. I'm going to go in here and literally schedule my stuff to say, okay, I want my piece of content to start going out. I'm going to look at my schedule here. Let me go back. Look at the schedule here, and I'm going to say, okay, June. Let's just say you want your stuff to start hitting on, let's just say you want it to start hitting, okay, we're already, God almighty, we're already about to be in June. That's crazy. So anyway, you want your stuff to start going out, let's just say June 1st. And Olette records a couple of videos. Maybe he has on the 4th of July merch in the video. And he can literally say, at this time on this day, I want my content to start going out. And then most importantly, he can just click on the video. Let me go back over here. He can just click on the video and start repurposing that one video over and over again. Let's just say this was his 4th of July video. He can simply hit republish that video and hit publish now and use that same video over and over again until people get tired of it. And so that's how you think far in the future. Like right now, I'm going to tell you where I am. I'm not going to tell you what website I own because I don't want nobody taking my ideas. But I'm already thinking about Halloween. That's how far in the future I'm thinking related to one of my websites. People go crazy during Halloween. They spend a bunch of money on Halloween costumes. And so I'm already thinking about creating Halloween themed content. Now, let me show you this. Let's just say you're like, Robbie, that sounds good, but I'm still a little camera shy. I wanna start leveraging the power of the internet, but I really don't want to be in front of the camera. That's fine. You don't have to. You can still do the same thing. You can still go over to Canva, and let's just say you want to start putting out inspirational quotes on TikTok or YouTube. Here's a theme right here. You just simply go in there and drop your inspirational quote in there, change the text on it, put your website down at the bottom of it so that people will know where to go to find out more about the content like this, and schedule that to start going out on social media. You don't have to. I want you to start thinking about the internet as real estate. You don't have to let people know every piece of digital real estate you own. If you want to be anonymous, that's fine. But I advise you not to sit back and watch all this money being made on the internet. Get behind some type of content that you're not showing your face, but it's still valuable to the people that are watching that piece of content. If you don't, let's just say you don't like this video, like, oh, I like that. That looks pretty good, but I want another video. Well, you simply go right here where it says video and type in what type of video you want. Let's just say you want to change that from, that ocean to a new ocean. Oh, I like this sunset. You literally take that video and just drag it over there. Now that's your new video. If you can put music when you upload it to TikTok. Now you can't schedule it with music from TikTok, but you can use music from Canva. If you want to add music to it, select a little bit of music and schedule that content to go out. Somebody got a question. I heard a microphone.
I have one. So I'm glad you're in Canva. So I have a lot of content on my phone because when I'm traveling, I record a lot on my camera. But
Okay.
I'm having the hardest time uploading into Canva from my phone into Canva. I have the Canva app even, and
Okay.
I try to upload and I hit add and it will never add.
Okay, so Do you have a Apple computer?
I do.
Okay, and you got an Apple phone, right?
Yes.
So what you want to do is you want to airdrop those videos to your Apple computer from your Apple phone.
Okay.
If you don't have an Apple phone, what you want to do is take that content and send it to your Google Drive account. So drop all your video, create a free Google Drive account, and drop your videos inside of that Google Drive account. And then from there, it'll be easier for you to download them and bring them over into Canva. So let's just say that I'll give you a prime example. I'm gonna show you one right now. So I'm going to take a video of mine and I'm gonna airdrop it to myself. You're gonna see this in real time. So I'm gonna just airdrop it right to my computer here. All right, it's coming in. All right, there's the video right there. I just airdropped to myself. I'm gonna hit show in folder. And now that video I just airdropped to myself, I'm gonna take it right there and just drop it right inside of that Google Drive folder. Or I can airdrop it to myself and just drag it right over here to Canva.
Hey, Robbie.
So, hey,
I apologize. I had the same issue with Canva, and if you're on the Canva app on your iPhone, at the bottom, you'll see the word projects. If you hit projects, you hit uploads, but it's a little tricky. You have to hit the three dots at the very top. And it'll come up with a little a menu at the bottom for upload. And you will be able to upload all your files up to Canva from your phone.
Perfect. See, that's a good way of doing it too.
So hit the three dots and it'll pop up uploads. I click that and I go to the library. All righty, I'll do it in real time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need to charge my phone. Anyway, it might go dead. Long story short, so yeah, you can do it that way that Mark said. There's multiple ways you can do it. You can, drag it in Google Drive. You can airdrop it to yourself. You can do a bunch of things. So let's just say you're Olette and you have a clothing brand and you want to show how other people look wearing your brand, but there's a problem. You haven't sold a lot of merch yet. And even the people that bought your merch, they're not willing to send you a video wearing your merch. So how do you get around that? There's also a way to get around that. So you can go to a platform called Placeit, placeit.net. I'm going to sign in here. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to type in shirt, hit enter. And then you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and click the tab that says video. I can select any one of these templates right here. Let's say I like this guy right here. And I click on this video. And I upload my image. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to upload an image here. Let's just say I'm looking for my logo. I'm going to use Savannah's logo. So let's just say this is my logo right here. I'm going to hit crop. And what this software is going to do is it's going to embed that video or that logo on that video. I'm going to hit play. And it's going to show you what this video is going to look like before it renders. So you'll see it says processing. It takes a little bit of time depending on how many people are using the platform all at once. But once it stops rendering, you're going to see some really cool magic. And then I'll get back to questions too, because I know more people had questions. While that's rendering, who has a question, by the way? I want to be mindful of the questions. Anybody have another question?
I got something, and I'm pretty sure there's a way it's done. I may have missed it. When you're putting your content in to be distributed, how do you handle I know how to do it when you uh, send it out, but on the initial, when everything coming from your Google Drive, how do you put the hashtags and the descriptions in there?
That's a great question, brother. All right. So the way you handle that is whatever name you save your file as will be what the description of that video is. So, prime example, let's just say with this video right here, I say that, you know, unfortunately, this is going to be named the way it is. But what I could do is I can go in there and I can say inside of my Google Drive, I could just change the title. The best motivational video ever, hashtag motivation, hashtag inspiration. And then from there, you can now it's going to pull over to your software here and publish to your social media with that particular title. Typically, though, you want to, before you save that video to Drive, you want to go ahead and change the name of that particular video file. So that's the easiest way to do it. Here's how that video turned out right
I have
here.
none of that information, like a description or hashtags for different platforms.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's just say you want to put merch out there. You don't want to be behind the brain. Then you download that video and you share that to social media. So there's multiple ways that you can create content, put it out there to a bunch of people without revealing who you are behind the scenes. Any more questions so far?
I have one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you know how the gentleman was just asking about being able to edit the description and maybe add hashtags. Are you able to add like an affiliate link?
That's a good question. You can, but you can add a link, and that link will be in your description, but it won't be a clickable link because unless it's on YouTube, YouTube will allow you to embed a clickable link in the description, but TikTok won't. Even though that link will be down there, a person won't be able to click it and be taken to another place.
Well, most of it'll be in your bio for the most part, your links.
Right.
Yeah,
So just
absolutely.
make sure your links are live in your bio. Okay.
Absolutely. Another thing too, a lot of people are missing out on today is domain names are very important. You want to make sure just on your video, if you're going to do it in Canva, just go down there and click and throw your domain name down there. Like I'll put webassetgroup.com. Just put your domain name down there. A domain name that's easy to spell, easy for people to remember. And I can make it thick. There, boom. So domain name that's easy to spell, easy to remember. I'll just put my domain name in the video sometimes as well. And that way, if somebody saves your video, because think about it, people are going to be saving your videos, especially if you put them on TikTok, and you want that content to be connected to you in some type of way. So sometimes, even if you don't think about it all the time, just kind of remember to put your website domain name at the bottom of your video. And that way, when people start sharing it, they're basically promoting your website for free. Any more questions so far? All right. So I showed this one time, and I'm going to show this again. I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to use Canva and ChatGPT to create content. Now, I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, and let's just say I'm looking for some inspirational quotes. I'm going to say, give me 20 inspirational quotes related to mindset. Hit enter, and it's going to start spitting out these inspirational quotes right here.
Yeah, that's a good way for people who
So
have trouble finding content to get content.
absolutely, absolutely. And I'm gonna show you how to turn all of these into videos really easily. So it's almost done here. 18, 19. All right, 20. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy all of these quotes, and then I'm gonna go over to sheets.google.com, and then I'm gonna select a blank sheet right here. I'm gonna find one of these columns. I'm gonna just click on the top of that column, and I'm gonna copy and paste all those quotes into that column, just like that. This is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like a mess right now. You wanna label this. I'm gonna just say 20 inspirational quotes is what I'm gonna label this. And then I'm gonna select file, and I'm gonna hit download as common separated values, or a CSV file for short. And then I'm going to just download that as a CSV file, just like that. Now I'm gonna go over to Canva. I'm gonna type in TikTok again. I'm gonna find a template that I like. Let's just say I like this template right here. I'm gonna click it. And now I'm gonna go over here to the left, and I'm gonna search for a button that says bulk create. Click bulk create. Click upload CSV file that we just downloaded. There's my CSV file. I'm just gonna double click it. It's gonna import into Canva. Okay. Now I'm gonna hover over the text that's already inside of Canva. I'm gonna click on these three little dots. And if you guys aren't following me, this is all recorded, so you'll see the video pop up either tonight or tomorrow inside of the platform, inside of Web Asset Group. So now I'm going to click on the text that's already there, hit these three little dots, and hit connect data. And then my little quote is going to pop up. And just like that, now that's going to change into my quote that I got from ChatGPT. And let's just say I have my website. I'm going to put my website right here, webassetgroup.com. And this is easy to create content if you're on the go. Let's say you're on vacation, or you're busy, or you're sick, or whatever. You can still create content. So now I'm gonna hit continue. Watch this magic. I'm just gonna hit continue, and now it's gonna take the rest of these quotes that I have, and I'm gonna hit generate 19 pages. The push of a button, it just created 19 videos for me. There's video 1. Video 2, video 3, and I might have to adjust it just a little bit.
Wow.
Video 4, video 5. So look, I got 19 videos plus the one that's on the other page. And let's just say, hey, all of these got the same video in the background. I click video. I'll just type in what other video I want to add. There's nature. I could just simply take this nature video, drag it over video 2, and it automatically fills that up. Boom. I can go video 3. I can drag that one over here. Just like that. Voila.
You just taught
Bobby.
something bad. That's
Hey.
bad. That's badass right there. Excuse my language.
No, you're good. We curse here all the time.
Where was the continue button? I couldn't see where you clicked continue.
Oh, it was
after you
right
made the
here.
first one.
Right here at the bottom, right here where it says generate 19 pages.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. And then before that, it was right here where it says continue. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
then you're very
That's
welcome.
days. That's days and days of content right there.
Exactly.
Mm.
Days of content. And it looks beautiful. It's going to catch people's eye on platforms like TikTok. I mean, look at that. I couldn't go out there with a camera and capture that myself. I drag another one.
And Robbie, when you put these in the Google Drive, you're saving them one at a time.
Yeah, saving them one at a time.
Okay.
Saving them one at a time. Now, what you could do is, let's see something here. It's going to download all of those videos all at once, right?
No,
there.
but there's a go back, just one window. Go back. So no, go back. Hold on. See at the bottom, download.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Wait. Then there's
separate pages.
Right, separate files.
Right there. There we go. So now download it just like that.
Thank you.
And
Mark.
then that's awesome, Mark. And so now you got all of your videos, and you can just drag those videos over to your Google Drive folder.
Mm.
And I'm going to pop open my Drive to Social. This is my real one right here. Drive to Social. And when it downloads, first of all, you want to open that file up because it's going to save as a zip file. So you'll open up that zip file, just drag your cursor over all of those videos, and then now drag all those videos into your Google Drive folder. That's a lot of videos, so it's going to take a while. But that's it. You got your videos now.
That's amazing.
That's phenomenal. I mean, and there's I've never searched for one thing on Canva that they didn't have, like a video. Let's just say if it was money I was looking for, there's money videos. Just drag that over there instead.
Robbie?
Hey, I can barely hear you, Mike, if that's you.
It is. Hey, would you
There you go.
would you go back and change each of the individual file names so they're each individual, or you don't care what the file name is on each of the 19 that you just created?
Yeah, when I download all of these as individual videos, and Mark just taught me something new with downloading them as individual files, because I was downloading them one by one. And then while I downloaded them one by one, I would save them as the caption that I wanted to be in the actual post. So here's the video, right? So now I'll download them. They're saving to my, and I'll show you how I would do that.
So it's putting the word bulk in the title. Is that what it's doing?
Yes, for that one it is. So then I'll click, boom. And they're just saving as one MP3 So I go in there and rename it. And I'll just say the best, whatever, motivation. When you're doing bulk motivational videos like that, sometimes you could just keep the same title for everything. So like if I say motivation video for inner peace or whatever, I could take that same title and just say motivational video 4, and then right click and then put motivational video 4, paste that there and say wealth, and then go on to the next video, right click, rename motivational video for love or whatever.
I got a question.
And in that way you copy and go ahead.
When you do, let's say for instance, when you're doing that, do you have time to go in and to do that, or should you do this in a separate folder and then import it into your folder that's going out?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Say that again.
So like you set this up, you send it to your drive that's going to send out all your content first, and do you have time to go in here and do this, or should you put it in another folder to edit the titles if you're going to do it that way?
I would think edit
first.
No,
I'll do it this way first. And the reason why is because when you drop it in that Google Drive folder, you never know when that software is going to say, go ahead and snatch that content.
Yeah, that was it. That was what I was wondering.
Yeah, so I'll do it here before it hits there.
Wow.
And then from there, watch this. I can just, let's just say I've renamed all my videos. I just do that. I got my folder open up right here. And I can literally take all of those videos and just drop them right here. I'm not going to do that because I don't want these to go out. But that would be all I had to do. And now I got so many months of content, or so many weeks or days of content out there. Any questions so
Man,
far?
showing you people
Hey,
this
Rob.
right here alone is content. Teaching people how to do that.
Robbie?
There you go.
I know a lot of things. That's a new one on me.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
a
Rob.
powerful tool.
Robbie?
Hey,
Hey, I wanted to share an AppSumo program. It's called Linguix Turbo. I don't know if you can pull that up for a second on AppSumo.
okay. I don't know about it. I want to stay
Oh
on
yeah,
topic
okay.
because I don't know
You
about it.
no worries, no
But
worries.
you can share the link in the
So,
video though.
well, all I was to say was, you know how you're typing a title for each one of these videos. So if you're doing 30 videos at once, this program, Linguix Turbo, and I'll drop the link in there. What it does is it creates, you can create a Chrome plugin
That change
where
the title.
you can basically, with two forward slashes, you could say, for example, like // motivation, and you could type in whatever title you want. So now when you go to create a title, you call up that shortcut. So
Oh, okay,
you
gotcha.
don't have to keep typing that title over and over again.
Well, I wasn't typing it. I was just pasting it.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. So I was just going in there, just like, right click. Oh shoot. So right click, rename, and just boom, paste. And then I'll put one other word in there. But that could be a good software too. But
Yep.
So now basically what you can go in there and do, and you can also do bulk changes as well. I'll go through that at another point. But that's your content. I try to keep it as simple as humanly possible and easy as possible because we all want to create content, but we also all want to live our lives too. And we don't want to be sitting behind the desk or behind a camera every day of our lives. So if you can block out 1 or 2 days and just bulk your content, now you got so much stuff coming down the pipeline. And so, any more questions so far? Kiki,
Yes,
you've
I
been
have another question.
Go ahead, Angelique.
I don't want to. Somebody else said they had a question. I'll wait.
Oh no, I think I just called on Kiki because she's been quiet. But you can
Okay.
go ahead if she don't have anything. Go ahead.
So you know how you were saying that after repurpose does its thing the first
Yeah.
time, you can actually go in and republish what it published, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that that's a good way to avoid having to like run an ad or promote a
Yeah.
post?
You're smart. You're really smart. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. That'll help you save a lot of money on
Mhm.
boosting that. Yep, absolutely. You got it. You got it. Yep.
All right. Cool.
That's
Thanks. I'm
that's
excited.
yeah, absolutely. So those little simple, and this is all done really inside of, you got I say 3 platforms essentially. You got Canva for creating your content. Canva is a gold mine, guys. I did a class on Canva 2 weeks ago, but I didn't record it. I recorded it, but I forgot to stop the record, so I don't have that. But anyway, Canva is a gold mine. However, inside of Web Asset Group, if you just type in Canva, you're gonna see this. Type it in again. So we have a whole Canva page right here, and step by step, every single video will show you how to operate Canva. Canva has literally updated since then, but a lot of this content is still relevant. So if you want to if you're new to Canva, you want to know how to operate it, you can just simply go right here and just watch the videos. And then also I'll be recording some more videos on the subject of Canva as well. And so that's it. That is that's essentially how you can easily. I can't get into more technical stuff. Like I have a camera called an Insta360. Mark and I have a camera like that called an Insta360 where I could just capture content when I'm on the go. That's a whole nother story. Like for instance, I kind of showed this on TikTok earlier today. How I just think about making money when I'm doing anything, even when I'm out with my family. So like yesterday, I'm out here hiking with these shoes that I'm wearing cost me $160. In my hand right here, I have a camera in my hand. It doesn't look like it. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but I'm holding a camera. It looks like I got somebody filming me the whole time. And so I thought, I'm out here in nature with these shoes on. Let me shoot a video. And basically, all I did was talk about these shoes as I was walking with my family. I didn't have to worry about where I was pointing the camera. And I just talked about how good these shoes feel walking out in nature and recorded myself. And now, basically, what I did at the end of this is I bought on cloud because the shoes are called on clouds. So I went and bought oncloudmonster.com, went over to Amazon, grabbed my affiliate link for that product, and connected my domain name to that affiliate link. So now when people are searching for oncloudmonster.com, it takes them over to Amazon where they can buy that with my affiliate link. So that you could do stuff like that. Like, and I got it to where if you save the video, you know, you can literally pull up your phone, scan the QR code, just like that, and that takes you over to Amazon where you can actually buy the product as well. And so you want to be thinking like that, like everything is content. Your phone. Who in here has an iPhone right now?
Yes.
Okay. Take your iPhone, get another camera, and make a review video about your iPhone and talk about if you have an iPhone 11 or 12, talk about how it feels to have an iPhone or 11 and 12 in 2023. They're not the newest phone anymore. If you have an iPhone 14, make a video about that and then go over to Amazon, become an Amazon affiliate, and upload that video to YouTube reviewing that cell phone that you spent $1,000 on. And when people click that link in your video and go over to Amazon, you're gonna start getting passive income off of that phone. That's another piece of easy content. I just bought a Mac computer. I got a video right now I'm ready to publish. I reviewed the Mac computer. Spent around $1,000 for the Mac computer with everything, with the mouse and everything. I'm reviewing every single piece of content, and it's gonna come up on YouTube when people are searching for Mac reviews. And when people click the link in the bio, it's going to go over to Amazon so they can purchase it. So everything that you have, you should look around and say, how in the heck can I make some money off of this thing? If you go out and buy a new camera, review the camera, record your experience with the camera, talk about how easy or hard it is to use the camera, upload it to YouTube and TikTok, put your affiliate link in there. Literally monetize every single thing you buy. For me, I try to monetize everything.
Robbie.
Hey.
Hi. You're
Marilyn,
so freaking
what's up?
smart, dude. I just have to give you props because you're so smart.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Such a genius.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are smart too, because you're in here. But it's literally about monetizing everything. I really appreciate that, Marilyn. It's about monetizing your life. You can make your life pay for itself. This is an easy way to do it. Simply putting out content related to a product or service that people are searching for. I mean, think about this. Who's that? Go ahead and speak up. Make yourself known.
How you doing? My name is Trey. Asking, what I wanted to ask was, if you have multiple affiliate links, right? And say you're
Yes.
posting it on TikTok, how would you be able to have all of those links when you can only put like one link in the bio or something like that? How could you consolidate it? So
Oh, you can get something
on,
like, so they have things like Link. Have you ever heard of Linktree?
Beacons.
Yeah, you got
no,
Beacons. You also can go to TikTok, watch this, and type in the word link, and then click on one of these little templates right here. And then you can literally go in here, hover over these buttons, and then hit group, and then right click, and then put your link inside of that. Let's just say this was one of my links. Hit enter on that. Let's just say this was another link that I wanted to include into my thing. Where am I? So I go here, hover over these. We're going to group these together. Right click again, hit link, drop my link inside of that, hit enter. And I can literally just build out this right here. And then now I'm going to go over here to share. And essentially they're letting you build a free little landing page. I can click view only link, click that, and then hit copy, and then put that link in your bio. And when people click on that link in the bio, this is what's going to come up on their mobile device. So now you got multiple links that people can click on.
Robbie, how did you do that? How did you get that link? Because I was like confused on how to do that because I tried it, but I kind of like gave up halfway.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what you'll do, Canva makes it kind of wonky a little bit. So, you know, they have the word sitting on top of the button like this. So what you want to do is just kind of drag your cursor over to cover up the button and the word, and then hit the word group right here. Once that happens, then you want to right click over that button and then click on link, and then drop your link in there just like that, and then hit enter. And then now that's your link. You can also do that to your picture.
Okay.
So let's just say with your let's say this is your profile picture. So you upload your profile picture right there. I'm not Samira, by FYI, but I can right click on my picture, hit link, and then drop a link inside of my profile picture. That's why I love this platform so much.
Hey, Robbie.
Because, hey,
I apologize. When you did those changes, will it automatically change the link?
yes, sir.
Then you-
100%. Absolutely. That's a great question, Mark. So now when I hit boom, look,
Oh, nice.
and then wow, I can hit my link. I can click my own bio, my own profile picture. Because you know people love to click your profile picture to see what you look like. So now you turn that joker into an affiliate link or whatever link you want to turn it into.
Thank you, Samira. Robbie.
You're
I
welcome.
have a question, Robbie.
And you did all that on Canva, right?
Yeah, I did all that on Canva. $12 a month, you get all of that stuff.
Okay.
Robbie, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you know how when you click the link or when you put it in your browser, it took you to that place right there, you know? How do you get that link? How did you get that to like go in the
Oh,
browser?
yeah. So what you want to do is when you get ready to publish this, you don't even have to publish it. It's already technically published while you're creating it. You want to hit share. And then you want to click this link right here that says view only link. So click that view only link tab, and then this is going to pop up like this. And then you just hit copy, and then that'll be your link. I would do this though. I would get a domain name and forward it to this particular link, and now you have one consistent domain name. So instead of, you know, canva.com/design DAFKW, I would put, you know, marylandswebsite.com and then forward it to this Canva link. And then now that'll be your mobile landing page.
That makes sense. Do you know what I've been doing? Can I tell you what I've been doing? I don't know.
Yeah, go
You can
ahead.
share. Okay, so I decided to start with Linktree because I had never used it before. But I started with Linktree and now I moved to beacons.ai because I can actually like make money with them if people decide to use my link.
Oh, gotcha.
So I moved with them because I felt like they had a better option of like how you can design your Linktree kind of, you know, but your main page that has all your links to it. But what I intend to do is because I'm a hairstylist, so I also got on a platform called Vagaro. It's like a booking website. And what I intend to do is promote to people that aren't on online booking and get them to use my Vagaro link so I can get an affiliate from that.
Okay.
And so I've been using the what's it called? That
Linktree?
the other one. I forgot what it was
Beacon?
called.
Beacon?
Yeah,
Beacon.
beacons. I've been using beacons, but now that I know that I could just use Canva, and I'm sure I can use an affiliate link, right? Because
Oh yeah,
okay, this is
absolutely.
really smart. Yeah, so now I could use Canva to do that instead of using beacons, or I
Yeah.
could do all of them.
Oh, you can do all. Yeah, you can do all of them.
That's cool.
Another thing too, you want to utilize inside of Canva is let's just say you also want to utilize QR codes. So you can just type in, you can go to apps inside of Canva and then type in QR, hit enter, and then you can just drop your link in there, generate QR code, and now you can use your QR code. You can say scan here to book me or whatever.
You know, I've been using that. I actually use that because I work at a gym and I work
Yeah.
at the hair salon inside the gym. So I use it and I put it in my window, and a guy actually booked with me today, and I was like so in awe, like, oh my god, this crap actually works. I was so happy.
Absolutely. You can also embed your affiliate links inside of the QR codes. Check this out. You can also embed your QR code inside of your videos as well. So type in QR code, and then voila, put your QR code inside of your video. Because you never know what platform people are searching on. Sometimes people are watching TikTok videos right beside somebody else, and they might say, oh, let me hold your phone really quick so I can scan this QR code. Voila. So you always, my whole mission is, you always have to think about this. Social media, you don't own it, right? So you always want to be trying to drive people to your platform, to like, let's just say I got 260,000 followers, right? 0.1% of those people actually see my content. So those numbers on social don't really mean anything. You want to get people on your own platform. That's why I'm always talking about Web Asset Group, because this is where the magic happens. This is where the transformation happens. So you want to get people over to your site. You want to be building up your own brand outside of social media as well. Because if let's say TikTok gets banned, there's going to be a lot of content creators that are hurt if TikTok does get banned. What if they don't get banned, but they change the algorithm? You know what I mean? So you always want to be creating content with the intentions of sending people over to your platform. So that is the key. That is the key. The money is made usually outside of social media. So my whole philosophy is social media is just for me to connect with like-minded people, for me to let people know I exist. The money is made outside of social media. Think about it. You can't get, like, here's a prime example. You got one. This is the crappy part about those links, right? It's cool to put a Linktree link in your bio, but there's one problem. Nobody remembers that off the top of their mind. What happens when somebody is like, damn, what's the name of that content creator again that I liked the other day? Oh, what was their website? Oh shit, they didn't have a website. They had a link tree. They had a link in their web. They had a long link that nobody's ever going to remember in their bio. So that's why I get very clear. There's webassetgroup.com on that platform, on Instagram, on Twitter, on all of my platforms. I'm leading people to one brandable platform. The reason why is because when people search, can y'all see my incognito screen right here?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so when people search your name, okay, you want your stuff to come up. So when people search you, you want everything that is branded by you to come up. I call these multiplying my buy buttons, right? So when people search Robbie Cornelius, you're gonna see my RobbieCornelius.com, and that is my version of Linktree. Think about it. I made my version of Linktree, and I just made it look really nice on desktop as well. It looks really nice on mobile. Another
Did you
thing you
use
want to do,
Canva for that?
I use my own web builder for that. But
Okay.
I'm always big on branding myself, right? So then even when people type in, let's say, oh, what's the name of that guy's company? Oh yeah, Web Asset Group. You want people to be able to type that in and see your brand when people type that in. You want your brand to come up, but it's going to be hard for that to happen if you're just branding yourself as a Linktree link.
Mm.
Could I
So
buy like a name and connect it to like a landing page like that on Canva, like one that has like all the links and stuff, or no?
yes, you can. So what you would do is you would buy a domain name, and then you would forward that domain name and do what they call a mask. So basically what you're telling Google is, when people type in this domain name, this is the website I want to come up, which will be your Canva page. So you'll forward it with a mask. And then that domain name will literally cover up that long Canva link. And that looks like,
Okay.
I'll give you a prime example if I'm already signed in. So I'll go to one of my products here. I'll show you how that looks. So let's say I'm not signed in. I don't want to put my password in on screen, but anyway, I would just forward that domain name to my Canva link. So that's how you want to do it. But you always want to be thinking about, how can I get people to my platform outside of social media? Okay. So I want you to think about this, guys. All of you guys I met on, let's just say, TikTok, right? But now we're going to have a deeper relationship with each other because we're in a room undistracted from TikTok, and we're building value in this room together. This is why it's difficult for people to build a lasting brand on platforms like TikTok, because it's so noisy. You know, if I'm watching OLED, I might be watching OLED 1 second, and then my distraction kick in and I flip the screen, and now I'm watching somebody knit sweaters in the next one. You know what I mean? Like, it's so distracting. And you might forget the content that you originally started watching when you're on the platform. So it's just better to get people over to your platform where you got a calm environment, where people can learn, where people can connect, and or where people can buy products or services from you. So think about that. That's my time tonight, guys. I hope y'all found this valuable. If y'all need help, you can always reach out to me inside of Web Asset Group. Just go to my profile and just send me a message. Send me a message. I respond here more than I do on my phone, because I see these messages periodically, or more often, rather. So just hit me up if y'all need help with anything. If
Robbie,
you
thank
get,
you.
you're welcome. I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you.
You got it.
If you get lost along the way, if you need help along the way, just send me a message, and I got you covered like a blanket. I got to get out of here. I've been in here since 8 o'clock this morning. It's
Thank
time
you,
to go.
Robbie.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
y'all.
you.
Good
Bye.
Thanks,
night,
Robbie.
y'all.
On the road.
All right.
Thank
See
you.
y'all later.
Yeah.
Good
Bye.
night.
All right.
Oh, let me not just close this out this time. Let me stop the recording. So so that I'll actually save it. There we go.